Are you part of a nonprofit organization, a youth group looking to raise cash for your cause? Stay tuned at the end of this video to learn how you can bring the action and excitement of the Millennium Wrestling Federation to your town live, featuring the superstars and legends of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. This holiday season, join us for Boston Wrestling Sports and the Millennium Wrestling Federation's 5th annual Paul Bearer Holiday Headlocks Toy Drive. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas, fans around the corner and around the globe can help the cause in a variety of ways. Our Holiday Headlocks $20 bundle is a package that includes an official mystery WWE t-shirt, 5 autographed photos from a mixture of present-day superstars and Hall of Fame legends, along with an autographed Christmas card from John Cena Sr., a great gift to give the wrestling fan on your shopping list or keep for yourself. We also have our annual Holiday Headlocks Mega Raffle, where for as little as $5, one lucky fan will win a giant jackpot with dozens of prizes worth over $1,000, with the winning raffle ticket being drawn Christmas night on BostonWrestling.com. Items will continue to be added to the raffle jackpot throughout the month, making it one of our biggest ever. Also, look for great sales in the MWF store over on BostonWrestling.com throughout the holiday season. Holiday Headlocks is a great chance for wrestlers and wrestling fans alike to show the community the good that the King of Sports can do. In 2012, Paul Bearer helped spearhead this initiative. We'll have special video updates each week through Christmas and more merchandise available. Please share a link to our Holiday Headlocks campaign with your friends and fellow wrestling fans. Merry Christmas to all.
Boston, something to wrestle with. Bruce Pritchard and Conrad Thompson live at the House of Blues on Sunday, December the 17th, 2 p.m. start time. You can get your tickets at boxofgimmicks.com. Most importantly, make your plans to join us on Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock at the House of Blues right here in Boston. It is going to be a blast. You never know who's going to show up. You never know what's going to happen. Most important, be there.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans from around the corner and around the world, welcome to a special installment of Wrestling Insiders. I'm Dan Maurice.
And I'm John Cena Sr.
I didn't even get to spit out who he was.
You don't have to.
Well, got a question on Twitter, Johnny, from one of the great fans, Julie DeNatalie. She wants to know what you think of what's so humorous about that. What's so funny about Julie DeNatalie? Oh. All right, anyway. She wants to know, Johnny, what you think of the phenomenon in professional wrestling right now known as the Young Bucks. There's a portion of diehard fans that absolutely love everything that they do. Their merchandise is moving not just at arenas, but in shopping malls across the country. They have detractors that think they almost look like middle school children trying to reenact what DX and the NWO did back in the 90s, trying to replicate the NWO and the DX invasion of WCW Nitro not too long ago, which put them in kind of a difficult spot as far as receiving cease and desist orders. Johnny, what do you think about one of the most exciting duos and most talked about, if nothing else, duos in wrestling right now, the Young Bucks?
You know, if nothing else, they're doing the right thing. As long as you can stir the pot and make it boil over and get your name out there, much like Zack Ryder did on YouTube to get Ryder over, these kids have got the right idea and the right plan. They're stirring the pot. They're getting all the publicity they need. You know what? Vince McMahon, cease and desist. Invasion of Raw. Wow. Now you're talking about getting a friend fired. They've done everything right. They've done everything right. I don't like the idea that you're trying to be the NWO, that you're trying to be, D-Generation X. Be something new and different. And I think that's where they're kind of losing it a little bit. But outside of that, I have to hand it to these kids, these high school kids or whatever they want to be called, the Young Bucks, the Bullet Club, whoever they are. They have done it right. Stir the pot, boil it over. They're getting more publicity.
Sure are.
They're getting a ton of publicity.
There's a lot of talent in WWE that wishes they could get that much publicity.
Well, and if WWE's writers were looking at this from the right standpoint, they probably could merge this whole thing together and make some money.
Well, that remains to be seen. I had a chance to meet
I think it was Nick back during the TNA era, because he was friendly with Jay Lethal. I don't think I met the older one, Matt. But very nice, very respectful. Jay Lethal was a great friend of ours for a long time.
Yep, he's a chair fan of yours, I understand.
Very cheerful. Yes,
yep.
very cheerful.
No, cheerful.
You got it, brother. But to see them depart TNA was kind of disappointing. I thought they were kind of an exciting tag team. They've found great success in Ring of Honor. They've found great success in New Japan. True independent contractors that get to call their own shots, much more so than most talent signed to wrestling contracts in this day and age.
When you're a product and you have a good product and you're in demand, you can set the level or the bar where you want it. You can demand or ask for whatever fee or whatever you need to complete the deal. That's where these kids have put themselves. They've busted their asses to get where they are. They've worked hard. Nothing but respect from me. These are the types of people I like to see in the business that I love so much, the business of professional wrestling. These kids have done it right. And like I say, by stirring that pot, by making the stuff overflow, man, these kids are on every single dirt sheet you look at. They're being advertised here, there, and everywhere. They're capitalizing on what's happened. Wow, they got it all right.
Can you believe that you're seeing in 2017 a non-WWE wrestling product pushed so heavily in retail shopping malls and being it so successful?
Well, the fact of the matter is...
They don't have the platform to be pushed the way the talent in WWE is my point.
Demand and supply.
Yeah.
Demand and supply. If there was a Johnny Fabulous shirt, if I was over that much, I have a shirt that says I pop for Fabo Pop. If I were that hot, I'm sure that a Walmart or Kmart's, if there are any of them left, would definitely say we need a supply of those shirts, because we have people coming in all the time looking for these shirts and they're not in stock.
Maybe some of the female talent could wear one that said I popped for Fabo Pop, but we won't.
Another story for another time. I understand.
Young Bucks, certainly, they're going to be able to make their own moves in wrestling for the foreseeable future. If
They've
you were
written
them,
a great legacy.
Would you want to give up maybe a little bit of the freedom they have as far as being able to go where they want a lot of the times outside of their Ring of Honor and New Japan commitments? Or do you think maybe long-term the better move for them would be in WWE, getting that promotional machine behind them if the machine chose to get behind them?
Let's put it this way. You and I are both professionals in the business, and you know what it's all about? Ka-ching. Sometimes you got to give a little to get a little. So the ball is in their court. The choice is, am I doing well where I'm doing it and when I do it, or do I want to move into the greatest show on earth, the WWE, and give up a little bit of control over my creativity? I suppose, if I were going to get involved with the WWE on their behalf, I would say maybe it's a short-term contract. Maybe it's a year.
WWE, I don't think really.
Well, but you know what? And I'm a firm believer, being a businessman also, I'm a firm believer that if there's a product I want out there, I'll do whatever it takes to get it. So it's all about ka-ching. It's all about putting asses in seats. And if that's going to give me what I need, I'd rather have a piece of the pie than wait to try to swallow the whole pie and end up with nothing.
I tell you this, I'd hate to see Ring of Honor's positioning right now if they didn't have the Young Bucks.
Ring of Honor is a wonderful, wonderful organization, highly overrated. They've got some outstanding talent. I think that they were just at the right place at the right time. If you look at some of the talent they have now and some of the shows they put on, it's the old-style indie wrestling. That's why they're over where they are. They're bragging about we've got TV, we've got this, we're in Florida.
The TV show is very difficult to see because it's not on the same channel at the same time on the same day and in specific cities.
Yeah,
I don't know. Half the time we don't even get it in Boston because Hanson pulls it.
God bless Ring of Honor. God bless anybody who's out there busting their ass to become part of this great world of professional wrestling. And the one thing I can hand to Ring of Honor, at least they're doing it right with professional athletes, with properly trained athletes, and they're providing decent entertainment.
You heard it from John Cena Sr. himself. I say this, Johnny, my one issue, I wish, to borrow words from my good friend Eddie Shockey out in Minnesota, wish they'd slow it down just a little bit. sell those high-impact moves just a little bit more and make them mean just a little bit more, and maybe you wouldn't have to do as many.
I agree. I agree with you on that. I think that when I look at professional wrestling today, one of the things I say when I do a show or shows is I always tell the young guys, you're going to go out there, you're going to flip, turn, screw, do those crazy things, Hurricanratas, and when you come back here, the other 15 talent, male and female, that I'm working with, we all sit there and go, so what are we going to do? It's all been done in the first highlight reel. And I think you're right about slowing it down. Take it easy. Make sure it fits what you're doing to tell the story. I remember working with an individual who shall remain anonymous, who simply said to me, I had to do what I had to do to get my shine. Well, your job was to go out there and get beat. But that's another story for another time.
Johnny, could there be a spot for you in the Bullet Club in New Japan Pro Wrestling? You're in all black now. Could you ever undo the shirt and reveal a Bullet Club shirt? Imagine how the people in wrestling would talk if a Cena joined the Bullet Club. I think that'd be phenomenal.
You never know what's going to happen. It'd be like ripping open my shirt and have TNA on it. You never know.
That almost happened once, but we won't even go there. I don't want to repeat that story.
You know what? That would have been certain death for everybody.
I remember the phone calls I got, but again,
certain death.
We'll have to save that for the book, I guess.
Yep.
Well, Johnny, I hope they continue to have great success. I hope there's more guys that are able to go out there and follow that formula they have right now.
Well, they've set the example.
Exactly.
You learn by example. If I remember, like I say, Triple H, when he was doing a seminar, this room was filled with like 30 people, men and women, who wanted to become professional wrestlers or were in the business, and he was very candid. Stephanie was right there, and he just kind of looked over and he said, so you want to be professional wrestlers. So what makes you different from the rest of these people in this room? Anybody can do a Hurricanrata. Anybody can slam up a ring post. Anybody can go out and do this and that. So what makes you different? And the Young Bucks have done just that. See what's making them different? Learn.
I'd love to have them as guests in this studio. I think it would make for an interesting conversation with two young guys.
Well, with your money, I'm sure you could do it.
With a lot of veterans that haven't even had that opportunity to do what they're doing right now.
Reach into the pocket, let some of the moths out, and bring the Bullet Club in.
I wish that there were even moths in it. It's pretty empty right now,
Well,
Johnny.
then, you know what? That's another story for another time.
Well, John Cena Sr., one thing that is certainly a story for right now, we have some big news coming up, Survivor Series night on BostonWrestling.com. We're going to make the big announcements. Who's going to be joining us in New Orleans, Louisiana at WrestleCon 2018 as part of WrestleMania weekend. That's going to be very exciting. I know you've been working the phones. We're almost like two general managers on a sports franchise, Johnny. Is that a good analogy? Maybe not. We also have Tuesday night, November the 7th, The Price of Fame, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase story is going to be one night only in limited movie theaters around the country. What has me maybe more excited than anything right now, Johnny, we have the Memories and Legends show each and every Thursday night and everything that's going on WrestlingFundraisers.com. Head on over there to find out about all the great ways you can bring great professional wrestling to your city to help your nonprofit organization make great things happen. What more can you say? I'm waiting for the next episode for you to take it off and for it to say Bullet Club.
Don't wait too long.
For John Cena Sr., I'm Dan Marotti. Folks, again, we'll see you Thursday night for Memories and Legends. Be well. Wrestling fans, I'm Dan Marotti.
And I'm John Cena Sr.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to let you know how the action and excitement of the Millennium Wrestling Federation can come to your city live to help raise cash for your nonprofit cause. Experience the action and excitement of the Millennium Wrestling Federation live in your city throughout New England, the tri-state area, down through the Carolinas, out to our friends in the Midwest and beyond.
If your nonprofit organization is looking for an interactive turnkey experience while putting the fun into fundraising, you've met the perfect tag team partner to work with every step of the way.
The MWF offers a variety of packages for groups of almost any size, from our live events at the Boston Garden, the Kowloon Entertainment Dining Complex, and the legendary Suffolk Downs, to high school gyms and function halls. We've presented live events everywhere and anywhere.
Since 2001, the MWF's mission has been simple: keep the kids off the streets. Under the leadership of President David Reese, we bring the superstars of yesterday, today, and tomorrow to your town. Not for a wrestling show, but an event that features action-packed in-ring wrestling, autograph and pose photo opportunities, Q&A sessions, and so much more. It's the best of sports and entertainment. The week of your event, we can add on to the endeavor with anti-bullying campaigns, library meet and greet reads, youth sport concussion seminars, and more.
Our live events are fit for fans of any age from 5 to 95. This fall is part of our new Kids Club program. We offer live event experiences exclusively for the youngest of fans. On the flip side, we can produce a tailor-made event for fans of an older demographic as well. We work with you every step of the way to get the word out to fans near and far on our local television offerings and to over 50,000 fans and growing on our social media platforms.
Your success is our success. If your group has had enough of candy bar and wrapping paper sales and has the energy to team with our passionate fan base, bringing the NWF experience to your community is the answer to put smiles on faces while raising cash for your cause.
Contact us today to get the ball rolling for your custom-made event that you'll want to bring back year after year to your community.
Don't just take it from us. Here are the folks we've teamed up with in the past.